finally have everything secured. If anyone wants to meet up when you're there and you're not a serial killer, hit me up. I'll probably post something on Twitter. Do love meeting myself, the Dota fans. Again, the non-serial killer ones.
Of course.
But back to the draft at hand here. I got a little bit distracted. Started talking about EG and Ice.
5 seconds remain.
A couple of bands came out there. The Monkey King, the Slark, the Queen of Pain on the side of FG. The Slark and the Monkey King make a lot of sense. You don't really want to play the Tidehunter into those ones, but that's kind of assuming that they plan on putting the Lycan somewhere else, like the mid lane or the off lane.
It's got to be
maybe
off
they're
lane.
thinking that,
They're
thinking that off-lane Lycan is probably what they have in mind here. What are your thoughts so far in the draft, though?
I mean, I feel like it has to be offlane Lycan. This guy can't carry. He doesn't farm fast enough, and he's too easily countered by just a couple other heroes to be considered a carry. I think a lot of what he's going to be doing this game is just making Silencer miserable. And they actually go ahead and ban out the Kunkka, the Mars, and the Batrider, all really strong heroes. Several of them of which counter out the Lina pretty heavily. She does not like to deal with the Kunkka at all. And they grab Disruptor. Okay, so a hero from the 5 position that does kind of deal with Kraken Shell from Tidehunter, right? You can just drop the Static Storm, the Kinetic Field, and he cannot get out of it. Mars is one of those heroes that does somewhat similar because you just trap him inside the arena and you're like, well, have fun over there. We're going to go kill the rest of your team.
Yeah. Disruptor doing it just as well. Silence. Pretty good. Same sort of logic as the Night Stalker, which is a decent counter to the Tidehunter. Or Spirit and Tusk picked up immediately, both normally in the position 4. They could be going for something absolutely crazy here. Ricky.
So we've seen someone try 3 Tusk, and we saw mid lane Silencer earlier. So you have this scenario where it's like, you could flex these heroes. It's definitely a support Earth Spirit. There's no chance this hero is getting played as a core. But the real question is,
sure?
I mean, into these heroes, that would be pretty bad, I think.
Support Earth Spirit in this economy?
No, core Earth Spirit,
core Earth Spirit in this economy?
I feel like it would be pretty bad here. But you can't run Silencer as a core against the Lycan. That has to be like a 5 Silencer and a core Tusk.
I feel like you don't want to run many of these heroes into the Lycan. The only one that you're that happy about doing this is Tidehunter. Yeah, everything else is not great. I don't know who they're going to grab last, but they pick up a Luna here on Infinity. And
just a safe pick.
I think at this point, you ban out the Sven, you ban out Medusa on Infinity. Maybe ban out the Terrorblade?
I'd ban out Terrorblade Medusa. I wouldn't worry about the Sven.
Dire's turn to ban.
They go to the Invoker here on FG. They don't want to deal with PP on that hero again. But Terrorblade, I feel like, is pretty important to get rid of. Luna, being able to counter out Luna amazingly just by dropping the Reflection. You're not thinking Sven, though?
No, I think you can kill Sven here with your lineup. They ban out the Troll. Whoa.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, Terrorblade feels like the most important. He just pops meta and everything on Infinity's lineup becomes very not good. All right, they ban Lowstrike. You have to ban Lifestealer. You have to ban, not Lifestealer, you have to ban either Phantom Lancer or TB here. It's like for sure one of those two. And they ban the PL, the one that they'd want to deal with less, it seems.
Yeah, I think that TB is at the top of their mind, though. You got to go with that one here on FG. You have a solid enough lane, depending on whoever you're laning with. You're going to be able to counter the Luna in the late game. Your single target damage, which isn't great against the Lycan, you want to be able to clear out his creeps, but you do so much damage, you have so much armor that you don't... Yeah, there it is.
Look at us,
there were really no other options. I mean, there were no other options. Well, no better options. That one was a little bit telegraphed. I think they're probably just taking a little bit of time to discuss something better, but they've got 1 minute and 51 seconds of reserve time. I think that's what we're thinking instead of the Phantom Lancer. In fact,
pick a Zeus, dude. I'm dead serious. You pick Zeus here.
5.
Zeus?
Yeah. You actually just pick Zeus.
Ooh. That's rough. You are playing against Tusk and Earth Spirit. If you pick up the Zeus, there's 2 heroes that can get on top of you fairly easily. And I don't think a Blink Dagger on Terrorblade this game would be terrible either if you're playing against Zeus. It is a lot of magical damage, but the issue is that the Terrorblade is tankier than it's ever been before. It's got the extra 0.3 strength per level, which, like you said, was 6 HP roughly. They take the Doom instead.
Select your
I think
hero.
Zeus just isn't
Make
on
the
people's
ultimate
minds.
choice.
It's
It is
essentially
going to be a
tossed out
mid
of the
Lycan.
pro meta.
Wow. So PP's going to take the Lycan to the mid lane. We're going to see an off lane Doom then.
And it is a mid Earth Spirit.
Wow.
Mid Earth Spirit in this economy, says Ricky.
I mean, maybe they just anticipated it being Lycan, and Earth Spirit's not that bad in lane against the Lycan. He has great base stats, a lot of damage.
Yep.
I
If you
feel
try
like there
to-
was definitely there had to have been better options than an Earth Spirit in the mid lane.
Maybe they switch things around. They put Sexy Fat in the mid lane and put JH on support in the Earth Spirit. Maybe he just happens to be an Earth Spirit specialist. I mean, you either play this hero or you don't. I feel it's one of those.
Absolutely.
But that hasn't happened any other time so far this tournament. Everyone's been playing their given roles. They haven't pulled a gotcha yet, but maybe they do so here. Duster is a pretty experienced captain, so if anybody's gonna do something like that, it would be him.
Yeah, and he's going to be playing the 5-position silencer as expected. Burna on the Luna, Leo on the Terrorblade. I mean, I do not believe in the mid Earth Spirit. I'm just going to be that honest. I don't think it's that good here. That being said, I also don't believe in the offlane Doom. So I don't know. I feel like there were so many other heroes available for both of these teams that they could have picked. But they're going for something a little bit different here, which honestly, I do like different sometimes. It makes the game interesting.
Yeah, spice things up. But last game of the night here, Ricky. I'm glad we get to see mid Earth Spirit board. My favorite hero.
For the main
You got to see Pudge earlier. I guess it's just about time we get to see yours. This Doom set is very cool. Where did these shoulders come from?
You need to tell me the name of
Raven's
Taylor.
Flame shoulders. I have never seen those. Those are neat. I'll give it a C. It's okay. 5-man smoke here from the side of FG. They're actually going for a pretty far wraparound.
But Benjaz is sitting on. He backs up away from the hill. A little bit too much distance for them to.
They're going to get the tag team. Can they actually finish him off? Great LSA comes through. The boulder kick. Benjaz, he just walks away. He's got 6 armor. He's tanky enough.
Surprising that they ended up doing it that way. They didn't get enough distance onto him.
They actually missed the ward too.
Yeah, the reflection ended up connecting with him, and it did get the slow from the tag team, but it doesn't do any extra damage because it's an illusion. And none of the heroes ended up getting those auto attacks off. I think they would have been better off if they had just thrown an ice shards out in order to block him off.
That's what I was thinking too. But he needs the tag team for the lane.
Yeah, you generally want to go first point to tag team, then snowball back to tag team again, or maybe 1-1-1 once in a while. But it's makes things a little bit more difficult for Sexy Fatty. Now is the first point into Gush here. A lot of the time, if you can find a kill at the start, it's not so bad going Gush. You do end up getting it at level 4 a lot, but you usually go 2 points into Anchor Smash, 1 into Kraken Shell, and then finally 1 into Gush. A lot of time you can Gush earlier again if you can find other kills, but rough. But yeah, Sexy Fat in mid lane. So this is what they wanted on FG here, right? Being able to 1v1 this Lycan. The Wolves not going to be able to harass the Tidehunter out of the lane as soon as he gets even his first point into Kraken Shell and 1 to Anchor Smash.
Yeah, this is quite good. And they're just keeping JH off lane here into the Disruptor. I mean, he actually managed to snipe that range creep. That was pretty sick. But he's going to struggle a lot. Speaking of struggling, Pamplona just getting slapped by the silencer.
Yeah, I mean, this hero is very good at just doing click damage inside the lane. If he throws out the Arcane Curse onto you before you get the Light Striker Ray as well, even more damage. A little bit about prediction. It's even more difficult for Lina once he's got the first point in the Glaives of Wisdom.
Sexy Yogi gets a courier, but oh my god, he's actually just going to TP out. He's not level 2.
You're going to say, but he dies, but it looks like he's fine. Nice play there.
No sé, mi rey.
We got Benjaz here, the offlane Doom. I mean, he's got Devour. He's got to find something, but the well, they actually blocked the small camp. Wait a minute. That's not right. Your Doom needs that. All right, well, we'll come back to that. I'm just gonna use the Devour on the creep wave instead.
Yeah, he's realized that he's not getting his hands on that. I'm surprised he didn't wait for large camp to spawn though. I thought that he'd at least try to grab whatever creep spawned alongside it. The cloak, not amazing, but 10% magic resist will kind of negate some of the harass from Arcane Curse for both you and your Lina.
I mean, this mid lane is a disaster so far for PP, and Sexy Fatty's just farming up his enemy easy camp at the same time. He's like, yeah, whatever. He's not getting as many denies, but the main idea here is this Tidehunter is going to be massive.
Yeah. And there is nothing like it to be able to harass him out of the lane. Like, he is doing so well against this hero right now. 21 and 4. And his wolves are just going to provide extra farm to him. Ends up denying the water rune here on the Lycan. He doesn't need the mana.
Oh, man. That lane is a beatdown.
slapped.
We have to look somewhere else. I mean, literally nothing can happen there, right? No one has kill threat onto the other one until at least Ravage comes up. But even then, it's just, oh my god. Every time I look back, he's just killing creeps. All right, roll comes out. JH. He was looking for Sexy Yogi, I think, but ends up connecting onto Burna.
In bottom lane, Pamplona. You might just go down here.
Yeah.
Silence stops load.
That is, oh, Leo, he gets fogged underneath the tower for first blood. He ends up falling, and I don't know if that's worth it. Honestly, you committed your meta for that. And
Benjaz put a point to Inferno Blade in order to get this kill into Duster. 2 more auto attacks will do it, but he realized he'd only get 1 more top set. He did have a Fairy Fire that he was sitting on, so he's going to be just fine in the silencer.
Not a fan of that Infernal Blade point. I actually like looked at this recently. And the ability does so much damage, and it is pretty good, but it kind of just slows your game down. You don't really have the mana sustain for it unless you find the mana creep.
Well, he thought he'd get the kill onto Duster there for it. It was a situational point. And speaking of, he doesn't have any creeps yet on Benjaz, so you're a little bit weaker than you should be on the Doom.
Luna top lane, being chased to an eternity, but there's no way. Hiko, you can't get her. She's too fast. She's too fast, Hiko. Oh no.
Okay, you are sure.
Thanks.
She was too fast. Hiko doesn't know fear, though. That's one thing you need to understand about this man.
You know, you gotta respect the commitment. And boy, did he commit. It ends up backfiring as they lose both heroes in the top lane. JH going down to the Disruptor. Bottom lane, Silencer falling low, but because of the new cat, like, hotkey issues, I can't click him. So that's neat. Leo, managing to get away thanks to the saves here from this Tusk. You know, the death top was all just okay. It wasn't a bait. This Doom, he's fast. He's got this level 2 Scorched Earth. He's just going to chase down the Terrorblade. He's got him. Took him a moment, but he makes it in time. Benjaz might pay for this one.
He will.
Plus
no
2 on over to Duster.
Unfortunately. Nope.
Oh, he has no glaives.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunate. What can you do?
Doom is one of those heroes that does not have a lot of intelligence to play with either, so.
What are you trying to say? Is he trying to say that he's dumb for diving the tier 2 tower?
No. I'm saying he has slow int growth. He just takes longer to get through school than others, Neph. What are you trying to say? You're trying to be mean?
Oh, no, you can't turn this around on me. That's my thing.
Bottom lane, Pamplona gets found out. Dropped at LSA. He's going to regret it as 3 heroes just beat him down with the tag team. And Benjaz, 3 points in the Scorched Earth. This dude will just beat you to pieces. And he does it. He takes down Leo. And he's got Doom now online. Scorched Earth will expire. But 1 more auto attack finds it. Benjaz, just Doom him. Send it, baby. Nah, that'd be too much. He's just support.
You aren't worth it.
Not worthy.
Yeah.
Oh god, Sexyfat has a DD in the mid lane. He's just gonna drop the Ravage. I don't think you get this kill, do you? You do not. He pops that shapeshift and he is out. How much bonus HP do you get?
Do you get bonus HP
200,
again?
yeah. You get a little
they had
bit.
it, then they removed it, and I guess they have it again. I didn't even realize. Shows what a Lycan player I am. Remember when Metamorph gave you bonus HP?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. I did not play a lot of Terrorblade in my life. Oh! It's a goal there for JH as he Snipes him on the backside. PP, his ult just expired, and Sexy Fat is here to say hello once again. Thanks for the help here from Hiko. That is a dead Lycan behind the tower. TPing in on the Luna. She doesn't have much mana, though. It's going to be Pamplona that has to CC him down, and he'll finally be able to take down this big watermelon.
Yeah, Sexy Fat finally dying. He's had a pretty free game so far, though, but Doom a little bit ahead of him on CS. Is he, again, does have Devour. Even with a single pointed, you end up getting 60 bonus gold for each creep you end up grabbing every 60 seconds, and a couple of kills under his belt. He's sitting at 5 and 1. They lose Duster.
Where did that happen? I wish I could click heroes to see where this was.
That one
in the dire triangle, it looks like, maybe? I don't know. Sexy Yogi found out here by Tusk. Tag team gonna do a decent chunk of damage, but Glimpse could be able to give him the space he needs. And now with PP rotating in as well as Benjaz, this is gonna be an easy kill. Benjaz, typical contribution, just yoinks the kill and walks away. Doom is the carry now.
Yeah, makes sense. It's only fair. Unfortunately, he's got incredibly low base attack time as well.
Ooh, a possessed mask. Neato.
Yeah, he's gonna send that one back though. Pass that one over to his Luna, the agility carry. It kind of sucks that you only get 7 HP for each auto attack now rather than 7% lifesteal, because Luna is one of the heroes that benefits a little bit more from
has
the
a little bit more than that
lifesteal.
100. Yeah.
Yep.
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
It was too good, I think. It needed to be balanced out a little bit.
Strength. On Sven as well, he benefited a lot from that 7% lifesteal. Anyhow, Sexy Fat, he is working on some Defiance right now, actually. He's worried about the amount of magical damage coming up from the other team, but I don't really care about Sexy Fat. They get the bottom tower, and they end up finding a kill up in the top.
Yeah, nice dive there. Just 3 hero rotation, quick find, and yeah, like you said, the bottom tower, though, goes down to PP's Lycan. This is when you do have to start being a little bit careful. He is going to go the Helm of the Overlord despite being into the Terrorblade. I mean, you don't really have a choice. Like, this is the only build, I think, for Lycan. I don't think there is any other play. Oh, Doom comes out. They find the Tidehunter. Benjaz, with the help of Burna, should be able to find this kill pretty easily. They're even rotating in PP. He just doesn't even need it. Burna gets a double kill on the Luna. All for the...
Yeah.
All just to dive the position 4?
Yeah, definitely not worth it. And now they're going to take advantage of the fact they have this Lycan. They fortify by them a little bit of time, but without Tidehunter sitting in front of the tower, there is no way this is staying up. It's going to melt underneath these wolves in this Helm Dom creep.
Nice TP in from JH. Oh, Magnetize did not hit anybody. And they're going to try and get on top of the Luna, though. Rolling Boulder blocked by the Disruptor. He turns it around. The Curse. It's on all of them, but it's going to be Tusk that goes down next. LSA, nicely done. Big reflection comes in from Leo. The global silence, and Leo is going to find the kill. Looking for more. It's going to be JH. Rolling Boulder connecting onto the Doom, but he's out of mana now. He needs to be careful.
He's got Soul Ring and 10 stick charges as well.
Oh, you're right.
He's fine to go back in if he wants to.
But PV took the tower, by the way.
Yeah, he sure did.
Trunks
He's
gets
cutting,
popped. Duster may have come a little bit too far forward, but he manages to survive. Pamplona trying to chase after him, gets him with the Laguna Blade, and Benjaz just fighting up against JH here. This Scorched Earth, you don't win this battle. Leo will be able to trade, find that Lina, and now Benjaz in a bad spot. That meta, still a couple seconds left, going for the TP home, and he's actually going to make it.
On the other side, they ended up catching out the Lycan there. Is caught out. Ice Shards ended up blocking him off and held that snowball for when he tried to TP home. So ended up losing a couple heroes for that dive from the the tier 1 tower, but they're up 2k net worth still. JH kind of botched that initiation there, though, by missing the Magnetize. I was a little bit surprised that he ended up catching anyone. It has a little bit of a bigger AoE than it used to.
Yeah, I feel like it's always worth just dropping a Remnant first, right? Like, just in case.
Yeah. Well, it needs to connect with at least one person.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it did not. All right, smoke up now. Onto the Tusk and the Tidehunter. They still got Ravage available, so they're looking to use this one. But Benjaz, he's going to be a hard target to bring down.
Hey, pops that Scorched Earth and the drums, but Held in place here. Can he actually get out? They have the Doom. He just drops on Sexy Fat and holding in place right into the kinetic field. It's 3 people taking so much damage, and Luna can drop the Eclipse. JH, he's on a mission of his own as he takes down the Doom, trading his life for it.
I mean, that kill is worth a lot of gold. Duster ended up getting credit with that kill, who still doesn't have a point in the Glaives of Wisdom, so he's not stealing this int.
This is really strange. I mean, all of your damage is your Arcane Curse and your last word, but it feels like
Get the point, come on, steal the int.
1 value point is quite good.
Yeah, it does mess with the end. Like, even if you don't care about it much for your own gain, it really messes with the enemy heroes when they lose all their int. Doom suddenly not being able to spam his spells as much is pretty hurtful.
Oh, Tumbler Toy forward. Pamplona trying to just burst down Duster. Almost connects, but Benjaz with a wraparound is going to find the kill. Pamplona now stuck. Where did that tide go? Oh, glimpsed away. Nice snowball. Will dodge out some of the damage, and Sexy Fat swimming his way back down the river. And now pig moding back up the river? I don't really know, dude. This item is weird.
Mode pig.
Into the mid lane, tier 1 tower. Leo pops the meta, and they're going to be able to take this down pretty easily. The question is, can they get more?
They're positioning themselves to do so. JH tried to jump forward, looking for somebody who's farming up the creep camps right now, and they do realize that Lycan's the jungle. They see him, in fact.
Rolling Boulder, not going to connect. BP just pops the ult. He's out. I mean, you committed the meta for what? Like, the tower was dead anyway. Just going to farm the jungle, I guess.
He wasted about half the duration as well. I thought they'd go for the tier 2 tower there if they were going to pop the Metamorphosis, but realizing that it's a little bit
early,
too
kind of
dangerous.
scary.
Yeah, not getting the opportunity to use this next Ravage here either. Tanner's been trying to set up on people, but they're playing kind of evasive right now on Infinity. Do have a Luna like and Doom, so probably waiting to complete a couple items first. In fact, BKB, they're about 1,000 gold away from right now on Benjaz.
We're gonna find a DD rune here for Burna Burna.
Yeah.
Double damage.
Bottom lane. They ping this one out. I don't think they'll go for any towers here on Infinity themselves, though. Not at least until they're a couple more items deep. But yeah, Manta Style still being worked on the Luna. I'm surprised she isn't going for BKB.
On the Luna yet?
Yeah.
Just Manta, I think, is fine
first.
for now. But she'll probably go back for it, right?
Yeah.
All of the Overlord and a DD Luna bottom. They should make quick work of this tower. Unless the creeps don't come down. They actually smoke. They're running straight mid. They know they're in the Roshan. Really good heads up scan here. Looking for him. If they get eyes on Duster, it'd be a great way to initiate, but Sexy Yogi cannot afford to go down first either. Gosh comes through. He ends up dropping the Static Storm, trying to make some space, but he's trapped.
Doesn't catch anyone. They're going to go back in just a moment here. Imagine, no. All right, I thought JH would commit forward, but I guess it'd be too far away from the rest of his team. He needs a BKB for himself, but he's going for a Crimson Guard right now. This guy does not care if he's not playing the carry role, despite the fact that he's the carry. He's completely transformed himself into a position 3 and going for the Crimson Guard against the Luna, against the Lycan.
It is a good Crimson Guard game. He's just so underfarmed. I mean, compare him to the Doom, man. He's almost 3,000 gold behind.
Yeah, they made it 50 gold cheaper overall in this patch as well. People don't build it that often, but there are games that it is pretty amazing against the Gyrocopter and against Luna Lycan.
This is such a slow Roche. The Terrorblade just was not here for this, and it's taken them forever to do.
Yeah. They waste a lot of time on the map, and they managed to take the tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. We see this exchange a little bit less often right now, but a couple months ago and during the DPC, every time you play Radiant, you see the Dire Squad go for that tier 2 tower bottom, use the opportunity to Roche. Well, it just becomes incredibly safe at that point, where the entire team is, and it's going to take them a solid 20 seconds for them to move from where they are in the bottom lane, TPing mid, and over to the Roche pit. Complete control of the jungle, their own jungle that they've given up now, but still a little ways away from these items that they're working on. Earth Spirit still doesn't have boots of speed at 16 minutes, by the way.
I'm sorry,
Not sure if
what?
you caught that one. No boots.
I guess who needs boots when you can roll everywhere?
You know, he's got them queued up now, so he doesn't truly believe in that mantra. Or the other one, why do I need boots if my positioning is perfect and I'm where I need to be already?
That's a good one. That's a good one. You'd be surprised
Yeah.
how many people do that in the lower MMR brackets.
Do they really?
One
I
thing
feel
I've
like boots are, like-
noticed, I mean, you know, I cast Herald games, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things
Yeah,
I noticed,
our cryptic Hump Day Heralds.
yeah, Hump Day Heralds, man, it's a classic. One of the things
What?
about it that's so funny is there's a definite meta in Herald where like people just don't buy boots.
What do you mean meta?
Like that's the actual thing. Like multiple people in every game just won't buy boots. It's really weird.
And do they think they have it more figured out than the other people? They're like, look at these boots, smooth brains or something like that.
I don't know. It's just like they just play it so differently. It's really funny and really interesting. Why buy
strategy-
boots when you can buy swords is basically what it turns out to be.
They
Smoke
got a
up
point.
here. They're ready to go. They got 3 well, they got a couple pretty decent items, but they're gonna find Disruptor once again. He ends up dropping the ult, trying to hold him in place, and JH in downtown's gonna snipe him. And Duster, this is the nightmare of playing against a Lycan. You're just like, yeah, don't worry guys, I'll be fine, right? Crimson Guard, reducing a lot of the damage. Is it enough though? He's gonna resummon the wolves, and there's gonna be the doom onto that Tidehunter. Snowball again saving him. The global sides did come out. Burna trying to catch in. Leo on the top side of the fight, wondering if he can join. They've lost 2, and now the doom onto the Tidehunter, still holding him back. Don't want to dive, it seems.
They're looking. Oh, Terrorblade's looking to reinitiate the fight. Tidehunter wants no part of it. He blinks out and Pig pulls away. But, yeah, without that initial jump from the Tidehunter and the Ravage, they aren't able to actually take that fight there. I think the Ravage needs to come out like shortly after the global. Doom getting that one off on the Tidehunter just makes the fight kind of unplayable. It's not like you can go status resistance this game. I feel like that's kind of griefing yourself.
They're trying to get this big old dragon here in the bottom lane, and they're eventually... Oh my god, are they not going to get it? All right, they're going to get it. It took a moment, but they got a 250 gold bounty going the way of the Tidehunter.
Scanning for enemy.
Like I was trying to find a creep to dominate before that one ended up going down, but he could not find one. Unlucky.
What can you do? Blink Dagger, the next item for Benjaz here. His farm is definitely slowed down a little bit. He was, I mean, top of the charts for a while, but he's given that up to make space for the Luna here. Jump in the mid lane. They're going to kick him back. Glimpsing JH. I mean, I think they wanted to keep JH where he was. He was right next to the tier 2. Wow, that is so much damage from the silencer.
And I gotta go this build. Duster's owning, man. I mean, he's got a lot of deaths. I'm gonna put a point into Glaives of Wisdom. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna copy this Veil of Discord and just like maxing out Arcane Curse and Last Ward build like what's going on.
Ooh, top lane, they're looking for Burna. Burna Manta does get him out of those spells, and he's just gonna try and back up. Benjaz still working towards the Blink Dagger. Has the BKB. Where are we at on Sexy Fat? Going for Vlad's is his next item. Interesting. Okay. He's gonna steal the enemy domed unit. That's the play.
No.
Sorry, Lycan, but that's mine now.
Yeah. Yoink. No, I think he's just going that so he's able to stand his ground, throw out anchor smashes, and lifesteal back up inside the team fights. And also, let's Terrorblade stand his ground.
All right, Nev. I don't like this like
Excellent
common
stuff.
sense and reasoning that you're using here. This isn't cool.
My bad. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Top lane. They're just trying to hold the Sexy Yogi just gave up his life to throw that kinetic field. He's trying to give it on over to Leo. Yeah, we'll get it eventually. Right into the trees.
Yep.
BP pushing bottom, has a catapult and this Ancient Thunderhide. He's gonna boost that catapult. A little bit of damage coming out from that.
There's the BKB done on the Luna, by the way.
Well, that's a big completed item. That's very important.
Yep. mostly magical damage you have. So able to stand the ground against Earth Spirit, against Tidehunter, not being affected by the Anchor Smash anymore. Question if you can pump out enough damage through this Crimson Guard in these team fights, and if you can stand your ground against the Terrorblade. I think for now she's going to be able to, but once the Eye of Scott is completed, it's going to be a lot harder. Oh, there's a DD rune inside the river. That is a big pickup. Roberta grabs it. All right, now
They're
you
gonna see it
definitely
though.
take a fight.
It just disappeared. They know they're smoked up here. Hiding up on the high ground. Mid lane, Infinity looking for something, but they are not going to connect. Oh, they saw Sexy Fat for a second. If he gets the glimpse, they're not going to go. They don't want to dive. They're just going to go into the bot lane and try and push behind this Lycan. The DD rune is quite good. If they get vision of Sexy Fat and Benjaz gets like the Blink Doom, this fight looks really good for them.
The Sexy Fat, I think, just suicides if that happens.
He's gone in. He's got the Doom. It goes right onto the Tidehunter. They burst him down, and Duster goes down as well. They, like you said, have buyback on both. They have to do this. They can't afford to just lose the barracks like this. In comes JH. The global science comes through. The Tidehunter. There's your Ravage as it connects on top of them. The Luna falling incredibly low. They will be able to bring it down. There's the Kinetic Storm, the static field, holding back 3. Do they finish off the barracks? It is at 30 HP, and it will survive.
They need to thank their lucky stars that Rax didn't end up dying. That's got to be a like a damage variance right there. It had nothing left. Pamplona would have liked to push the bottom lane there as well. They waited way too long on that buyback. Like, I think that situation is ideal for Tidehunter. You end up committing the Doom onto him, he goes down anyways, buys back immediately and gets the Ravage off. That's best case scenario, man.
Yeah. Lycan's surrounded by 4 here. He's gonna go down. He bought a Nullifier, by the way. He just really hates Duster. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're trying to run away with this Ghost Scepter? Nuh-uh. My creeps are going to kill you no matter what you say.
If Duster can get him to spend that much gold on killing him, I think he's happy.
Leo on his way to the Eye of Scotty. Pamplona. What? He didn't Walrus Punch.
Interesting.
Huh.
Scanning for enemies.
All right. I thought there was no chance that TP was going to happen, but he gets out.
A little bit of a mistake. Maybe he just wanted to not steal the kill there.
I think like he was planning to Walrus Punch the second attack to give his team as much space, but he ended up mistiming. Yeah, didn't have the attack speed.
Rough. What can you do?
All right, 5 heroes top here on Infinity. I mean, they look strong. They forced the buybacks in the last fight. Doom coming off cooldown in just about 15 seconds. They've got everything they want. Oh, PP. He's going to pop that ult, start looking for heroes in the backside. Oh, the glimpse pulls that Earth Spirit right back in, but a really nice snowball save. And there it is. PP's found his target. It's Duster on the silencer. That's going to be a dieback, sir, but you've lost Tusk up north, and you're about to lose the Earth Spirit as well. JH goes down. 3 heroes fall without buyback. A beautiful wraparound from Infinity.
They're just running at them.
Roche just respawned.
That was a quick respawn. I didn't see the exact timing on that one, but I'm pretty sure it was like a minute or less.
Yeah, they scouted out. He's already here on Pamplona, and this is Aegis and Shard. This is a game-winning Roche if they can get it.
Shard, I'm curious if they're gonna pass this one too.
I mean, I would guess the Luna. Doom's is not good.
Yeah, probably Burna.
It's either on the Luna or like Disruptor. Like Disruptor Shard is surprisingly very strong, but yeah, they're gonna put it on the Luna.
The AoE of that Thunderstrike is massive.
Yeah,
and they buffed it this patch as well.
Yeah, the bonus attack speed and movement speed is no joke either. It's actually really good for pushing high ground, which is why I was kind of surprised I didn't put on Disruptor here, but he's got an Ags queued up.
Man, I'm not sure how it's going to be so hard taking a fight here for FG. I've got the Vlad's done on 100 now. He's actually now working on the Heaven's Halberd. I mean, if you can get this off him, yeah.
Oh,
no!
Leo! The snowball? It didn't save him in time. Leo, he's got to make the long walk home.
All right. They end up fortifying and dropping the Crimson Guard at the same time on the building, so they waste a little bit of this duration here.
Berna up on the high ground. Again, with the Manta, is going to purge off all of Silencer's stuff and start beating down the tier 3. And once that Rax opens up, it gets even worse as these glaives will just start bouncing back and forth. Leo finally rejoining the fight, but that meta 2/3 down and another glimpse. Oh my god. They just won't let him play.
Oh, no.
Oh no, dude. Dude, that is like one of the most... That has to be like one of the funniest griefs I've ever seen. Where you're just like, oh, I'm sorry, you want to play Dota? No. This is Walking Simulator 2021. Have fun.
You think this is just for the laning phase? And you back across the map?
Oh my goodness. That is not a mistake they're going to make again here on FG, I'm sure. It was a valiant attempt here from the Tusk to try and stop that glimpse. But
Yeah.
you do have to deal with Ravage and
Hiko tried to
Global Silence. But
yeah, Hiko tried to catch him, but they ended up like walking forward on the Terrorblade instead of into the snowball. Like he reacted quick, but not quick enough.
they managed to find the Tidehunter again. They could turn this around. Berna falling incredibly low. He just loses his Aegis. Benjaz jumps forward, doesn't find the Stomp. You don't have to Satanic here on the Luna. I don't think you want to go high ground. I think you have to back.
I mean, you don't have the Metamorphosis on the TB either. That's the real rough part here.
The Silencer's doing all the damage, yeah.
It happens to be enough. I'm just spamming out that Arcane Curse. He ends up doing, what, 1,300 damage there?
Top barracks are under attack.
Glimpse pulling JH into the center lane here, and SexyFat wanting to go in, but Benjaz, he's looking for him. He managed to get that Doom. It's in a bad position. They're going to lose Tusk. They will buy back on JH. 2 quick pickoffs for Infinity, but BKB's down. They might disengage. Sexy Yogi up on the high ground. Roll in from JH, trying to get on top of the Luna, but she just pops that Manta and continues to run. Glimpse. I don't know where. Duster in the mid lane, getting ran down by the Lycan. The Nullifier doing its work. And that is a death with Global Silence on cooldown now. Just a quick drive-by from your good old friendly Wolfman.
I mean, these heroes on Infinity are so fast, so good at disengaging the Lycan, the Luna, the Lina, the Disruptor especially. Committing onto them as they try to exit the team fight is just too hard. Your biggest catch is like the Air Spirit rolling forward, but he ends up going so far forward that he's too far from the rest of his team. And what he's supposed to do, blow Ravage? If you do that, you end up like blowing any opportunity to team fight if the Terrorblade isn't in position. His execution is being so difficult with the scrappy fights that Infinity are taking.
Tier 3 items being picked up. Spider Legs, Blast Rig, quite good this game.
Yeah.
Mindbreaker as well. Just a couple items that might tilt this back in their favor. Let's see, what do we got? Spider Legs for Pamplona, that's huge. Burner is just still going to hold on to this Paladin Sword. Very good, really good pickup for him. As he's about to complete that Satanic as well. He's only a couple hundred gold away.
Yeah. Butterfly being worked on by the TB. I mean, that alongside the Vlads, you might be able to stand your ground in these team fights. Maybe you get like a Titan Sliver or a Paladin Sword as well. I don't think Mindbreaker is like the ideal item for the TB.
Wait, Titan Sliver is just sitting in the jungle. No one found it.
Where?
Sexy Fat? It's in the mid lane. They have to see this. There's 3 heroes standing on top of it. They don't see it. They actually don't see the Titan Sliver.
I don't see it. Now I do.
It's in the mid lane.
It's behind the tree.
Yeah,
it's hard
behind
to
the
see.
tree.
It's hard to see.
Oh, JH finds it. Okay. All right.
That's,
I was like, that is a huge item for the Terrorblade right now. He needs this.
Yep. And where is it? Where is it now?
It's on Terrorblade. He's got it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, like I was saying, if he finds it Titan Sliver or the Paladin Sword, he finds the enemy team's Titan Sliver. Even better.
Is it actually Infinity's?
Yep.
All right, that's quite good. Four-man
They haven't
smoke here
done-
from Infinity. Oh, and a quick pause comes out. They don't have detection over here, do they? No, they do not. They have no vision on this high ground.
They're making a beeline over there like they know somebody's standing over there.
No one got a ward, did they? Duster killed a sentry ward a little bit ago, but
This is going to be kind of scary. Ben Jazz is he's got Shiva's guard, he's got Blink Dagger. If Sexy Fat dies here, I think okay, he's got buyback available.
purple
But, he does
freeze.
not-
He's purple though. Wait, what? What?
Nice try.
I'm seeing right through your blue. I like this guy. I'm looking. I see right through your lies here,
That's
JH.
attack pause right there. Puppy pause.
Guys, I'm frozen. I swear, I don't know what's going on.
He's finally reconnected the game on the toss though. It should be good to go in just a moment. I hope they run straight back to their base.
It's a huge set of pickoffs. I mean, we just saw this Earth Spirit buyback recently. 5 more minutes on cooldown as well as the Tusk. I mean, these are big pickoffs if they get them. Gee, we get a sec here from Sexy Fat.
Not quite ready to go. They're feeling pretty confident right now in Infinity.
17k gold lead, 19 to 26. I'd feel pretty confident too.
Yeah.
Tidehunter's got a
Yes.
Deso queued up, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
We're good to
ever
go.
since you lost that 250 damage talent, it does not feel as good. Benjaz pops the Shivas. Smoke. Oh. He's going to find Sexy Fat. Oh, but he gets the blink out as there's a high ground vision, but he gets glimpsed right back into the danger zone, and that is going to be a dead Tidehunter. Buyback is available. They yoink his
I don't think
gem.
we should take this fight.
Meanwhile,
Unfortunate.
JH just observing from the high ground. Look at the D ward here, obviously, since
This is-
that blink dagger came out.
This is much safer than his base.
Is it?
You got-
Pamplona? That courier
like-
just barely missed that high ground. All
And
right.
he's got knowledge. You can see the courage.
Leo tries to man to dodge, but he doesn't get to get stunned instead. He's gonna get brought down. He's got the buyback available. JH as well back into the fight. Wants to use the magnetize. They have Ravage. They got everything. They go back in. There's the global silence. So much damage coming through, but the Terrorblade, can he get his hands on anyone? It's gonna be PP trying to body block them up. The BKB protecting him for now. Pamplona, they're gonna send Sexy Fat back. The Ravage, it just catches one. Burna, he's out. The Lina trying to spider leg away, but she's not going to make it. Sexy Yogi will be the next one to go down. Double kill goes the way of Leo. You get something for your buybacks, but you committed every single thing you have, and you didn't get a core outside of the Doom.
Well, they didn't commit everything. They still got Metamorphosis available. They can take a fight into them, maybe, but they need to get some objectives off of this. They're running for the tier 2 tower, but Leo runs straight into the jungle. Not finding this Lycan either. PP just TP's home. Yeah, I don't even think it was worth dropping that Ravage there. You feel like you need to use it immediately to start to get pulled back in, but Luna and Lycan just ditched the moment the buyback came out of the Earth Spirit and the Tiger. They knew they weren't going to be able to win that fight. And they're exactly right. This is like the factor of these heroes have so much movement speed. They're so slippery. It's unless you can fight into the objectives on the side of Infinity, they can just run away in these team fights. And a lot of this game, Infinity have been playing on FG side of the map.
Very close game right now. Buyback advantage heavily in favor of the Dire. They do manage to take the tier 2 mid lane here, but it's still a long road for the comeback for the side of FG. A long Roche respawn as well. 2 minutes and 40 seconds before that bad boy is back up. And scan does come out. They think they're in Roshan, but they are not. It is not up. EP actually pops his ult. He's going to just try and, again, snipe this silencer if he gets vision on him. The high ground vision, it's not quite there, but... Oh, Pamplona blinks up onto the high ground. Instead, crosses past with J8. Doesn't actually find him, though. The smoke's not going to net them anything, but they will be able to take back the Radiant Triangle, establish some more vision.
Oh, man.
Courier
Disruptor, he was looking so desperately to glimpse somebody back. As long as they have vision over the triangle, it's easy to catch heroes as they start to disengage and move back to their base. But
Counter smoke.
yeah. I was going to mention that this quick Roche respawn would have been nice for the side of FG. They could have just been able to walk in there, commit the TB metamorph, and clear that out before they respawn on Infinity. But very long respawn is also pretty good for them because they're going to have Ravage and Global Silence back up for this next fight now.
Pamplona was under a ward sentry, does get found. It is going to be the Lina that pays the price on this one. Other side of the fight, though, Berna trying to get on top of Hiko. The Tusk, he does go down. Magnetized dropped by JH, but the buyback from... He misses the stun onto Duster, but he ends up dying anyway. Glimpse? Who is it? It's their Spirit. He's dead. That's a dieback.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That is,
Roshan still dead for 50 more seconds, so it does give a little bit of an opening for the respawn of these Radiant heroes to come back, but
the bad news
there's a
is
DD rune.
Oh, she takes it. She's going to waste the DD rune.
No, they're going to force the high ground.
They're going to run it down a bit. Oh, no. There's no way that TB is able to fight into this. They still have
They've got Doom.
Static Storm up too. They got Doom, they've got Static Storm. There's just no way. They're gonna lose this. They're gonna lose everything.
Lanes. They're gonna lose 2 lanes at least.
They're gonna lose everything.
Do you think they just go tier 4s? Oh my god, they're just gonna go rush straight to the tier 4s. The DD Luna, the Glades is doing work. Sexy that blinks in. There's gonna be the Global Silence. They have the BKBs. Benjaz, he wants to turn into this fight. He's gotta find the right one. Berna goes down. He didn't get him. The real Leo just baits it, and now Duster turning on the damage. They chase down the Doombringer here, and he's gonna get him, no problem at all. Oh no, they bought back on the Luna for this. Pamplona now in a bad position as well, trying to get out. There's gonna be the Walrus Punch. Sexy Yogi doesn't have much to offer. They overcommitted so hard. I mean, fighting under tier 4s against the Terrorblade, you could have just taken a bottom and possibly top lane of Barracks. Roche is up, Neph.
Roche is up. I don't think they're expecting that much damage to come out of the TB. That was an incredibly risky play. They messed that one up. They just lost the game. I mean, they're trying to take it slow right now. But that Daedalus MKB on the TB, so much damage coming out from that. It out-damaged him. He was trying to hit people with the Satanic. And now he's going for the Aghanim Scepter here on the TB. If he gets a Blink Dagger after this, they could just win this game. This is sick.
This Roche is going to die so fast. Berna. I don't know if he got vision for that. He's going to throw the illusions, though, and they're not going to make it in time. Sexy Yogi? 3 seconds on the Static Storm. They're trying to get in here on anything that they can. They drop it inside. Sexy Yogi blinks in, unable to snatch anything, but Berna turning on the damage. That Static Storm preventing the BKB. Double buybacks, Berna. He's got to get out of here. I don't know if you can do this. Benjaz, maybe they can. The Terror Wave, though. He's done it. Fearing them away. Berna pops the BKB. Can he keep himself alive? Benjaz trying to stun him down. Berna turning on the damage. The second Terror Wave comes out. There's the Sunder, but he's too strong. The Snowball trying to save him. He's got a cheese. Can he use it? The Global Silence comes out. Leo, it's not in time. They managed to clean it up. Berna on the Luna doing way too much damage, and now Duster. Nullifier to cleanse that. They get an ultra kill on the Luna.
Hiko was so damn close, like 1 second off on that cheese. The Terrorblade might have been able to stand his ground in that fight. The refresher shard usage was so sick, man, but I don't know how they defend here. Just Tidehunter.
Well, is there just a Tidehunter anymore? He goes down. They don't have creeps. JH pulled all the creeps mid.
Oh my god, he's doing it. He's stalling out the game. All the waves are shoved in. There is no way. He's going to die for this. There's no way he gets away.
Yeah, he definitely dies for this. But if he gets the wave, well, there's one creep.
Right. This is going to...
It is a long journey down this mid lane for this creep.
Oh, man. If he had killed this creep, it might have stalled out for long enough, but they're going to be able to make it.
It actually would have, 100%. It would have taken an extra 30 seconds for that creep wave to make it to the base. They are making sure this creep is getting the VIP escort. He is the real champion of this game. The super melee creep as he walks on in.
Fortify? Will this end up killing it? It will,
It
but
does,
next
but-
wave will be in before long.
Yeah, backdoor protection's not going to come through, and the damage onto the tier 4 as it begins. And it looks like Infinity might have closed this one out. Just focusing on the throw, and Burna does not care about this test. The GG comes out, and they've done it. They tied it 1-1.
Oh, man, this is going to be a toss-up then. These teams even scores at the end here, and everyone was saying, do you think it's going to be a full day of 2-0s? It's finally, teams managed to tie things up here, Ricky. Whew. What a day of Dota.
This
What
does
a day
not
of
bode
Dota.
well for tiebreakers. FG and Infinity neck and neck so far in the tournament, trying to keep their life aligned. And Infinity in game number 2 put on an absolute show. I mean, incredible attempt here by FG at that Roche pit, nearly securing their win there. But Burner on the Luna. Terrorblade wants to fight from far away. He doesn't want to be standing right on top of you, and able to keep herself alive long enough, even through 2 terror waves. An incredible performance here from Infinity.
Yeah, and this is going to be the end of a long streak of 1-1s here. We only had one.
Or
I think the
2-2s.
first game. Oh yeah, sorry. End of the streak of 2-0s here. We had one at the start of yesterday, but other than this game ending on the 17th here, nothing but 2-0s, and yeah, it's gonna make these teams even here. I don't know about you, Ricky, but tiebreakers can be pretty cutthroat in my opinion. That's when you get the real bad blood between these teams.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that can go into deciding which team's going to actually advance before we go into a potential like match tiebreaker. So we'll see if it gets to there. But as of right now, I mean, both these teams have identical scores. They tie each other in the head-to-head. So we'll leave that up to the admins. They get to crunch all the math to decide which team actually comes out ahead. But neph, day 2 of 4 is now done. 8 games completed, a long day of Dota, but a fun one, to say the least.
Oh yeah, I had a ton of fun, especially with these last couple of games. They brought out the fire here, running it down mid on that one. It just turned on its head again. I gotta say, I'm a little bit surprised that the TB didn't end up winning this game. I thought if it ends up going on, even to like the 40-minute mark, which it did that time, Mash. The TB would have like such an easy game. They'd have sick double ravages coming out. They would be able to fight into them, but they scaled in the late game. Luna stood her ground that game and pumped out tons of damage. I was pleasantly surprised by Infinity here, and glad they finally managed to pull out some victories.
Yeah, this was sick. They had a really rough day yesterday, so it's not, you gotta feel good for them, or feel happy for them. Getting this victory here is would have been a brutal loss. But yeah, tournament life not out for either of them yet. Well, there's still a lot more Dota to be played. Neph and I will be back tomorrow, same place, same time, with 8 more games, and then again on Sunday with 8 more games. It doesn't stop. It is a train at this point. We're running full speed at this point. But
Help us.
thank you all so much for watching. We love
No.
Oh.
I was going to say before everyone goes, things are going to end here. We actually have the next set of games in SEA in 2 hours and 20 minutes.
No, very cool. Yeah. Make sure to tune in for that. Do we know who's casting those? Is it
Aries and Danog?
It's Aries and Danog. Very cool.
Saw them in the chat earlier. At least I'm pretty sure it's them.
Right on. Well, that being said, y'all can take a short break before enjoying some fantastic SEA Dota. But that's done for us here on the Americas side of thing. Again, my name is rkryptic, and I'm here with Neph as always. We've had a blast. It's been a fantastic day of Dota. Make sure to tune back in later today or tomorrow for some more of that. But that's it. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.